What up? It's the Doof Squad, and my name's Fonzie. I got L and Abo right here with me, and we're gonna kick it off with the top five throwback movies from the '80s and '90s.
Let's go. All right. Give me one and one just so we can start.
Three Ninjas.
Oh, I
Okay.
forgot about that.
Okay.
What you got, L? What you got?
I was thinking for the 80s, The Outsiders.
Okay. Okay.
was-
Not my cup of tea, but it is a classic. For me, everyone knows The Goonies.
Yes, sir. I got that in here too, man. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll show you the Goonies.
Okay. So you guys said you had a lot of 80s movies. I have a lot of 90s movies.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
So what do you got? Do you have you guys list for? Do you have your 90s? What 90s movies did you say?
I don't think I have any '90s to be honest. I'll just name them off to you.
Okay, go.
These are all '80s. These
Yeah.
are my top five that
Okay.
I put in. I mean, you guys may not agree, but eventually we'll find out what we're putting in top five. I got
Yeah.
Three Ninjas,
Okay.
Goonies,
Okay.
Scarface, and Dennis the Menace.
All right.
And
All
I thought I had five.
And this guy only had 4. Well, I mean, it's all right because
Yeah.
we're doing a collective top 5, not
I thought I
individually.
had five. My bad.
All right, I'm gonna piss people off with this. I've never seen Scarface.
right.
I've
Alright, boy, I gotta
never
go.
seen Scarface, bro.
What you mean,
I've
bro?
never seen Scarface.
I've
Or-
done that. So
or
I'm
The
not surprised.
Godfathers.
Why not? Wait, well, hold up. We'll get into the Godfathers, but Scarface. Why did you never watch it?
I just never got to it. One, it's hard for me to sit down and watch movies. I gotta be like really into it, and I think because I can't go back and watch old movies that I've never seen because then it's not as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Not
the quality of the production isn't as good compared to what we watch now, what we watched growing up. Because obviously we weren't watching '80s movies back in the day.
Well, think about it like this. I mean, you can just go back into it and think like it's like a vintage.
No, I know it's a classic. I'll definitely watch it eventually. But what you got, El? What you got on your top 5?
So I don't know how y'all did your list, but I literally couldn't just like pick 5 out of both decades because they both have some dope ass movies. So I'm just gonna fire both of the lists off for top
Okay,
5.
go.
So here's 80s: Breakfast Club, Stand by Me, 16 Candles, Coming to America. Obviously, I said The Outsiders earlier. And then we go
Okay.
to the 90s. I'm talking Pulp Fiction, Home Alone, Black Mass, Pretty Woman, and Happy Gilmore.
Damn, bro, I forgot about fucking Home Alone.
Okay, I
Wow.
got 4 from '80s, and then I got 6 from '90s. So '80s,
Alright.
I got Goonies, The Shining, Beverly Hills
Mm.
Cop, Harlem
Yeah.
Nights.
Harlem Nights, yeah.
Okay, for '90s, I got The Matrix, The Mask,
Oh, shit.
Big Daddy, Space Jam, and Point Break.
Damn,
Alright,
bro,
for
this is
top
hard.
5, Space Jam. Space Jam has to be in the top 5, bro.
Space
Are
Jam,
we-
The
no
Matrix
way.
for sure.
I feel like Goonies. We all love the Goonies.
Goonies?
I feel like
Yeah.
Goonies is in their top. And you know what's crazy? I talk to people about Goonies and they say that's in their top 5. So I'm just putting Goonies as number 1 as of right now.
All right.
So we can
Alright,
move
bet.
it or whatever. But I'm saying Goonies number 1 right now.
Three
So you got-
Ninjas.
You, 3 Ninjas.
Bro,
It's so
I like
good,
Ninjas, but I'm
but
not
it's not a better film than like Pulp Fiction. It's not a better film than Matrix.
Yeah,
it's not
I
a better
agree,
film
I
than Big
agree.
Daddy.
Pulp
but-
Fiction was dope.
I'd put Pulp Fiction as number 2.
Yeah, I'm down.
all right,
I'll
bet.
put the Pulp Fiction.
Okay. Okay. What else? What else did you say? You said Scarface. See, that's hard
Yeah,
for
I
me.
said
So
Scarface,
I
but
got
you haven't seen it. Though,
Yeah,
so
that's-
you can't put it in there. But I mean, if you would have, I would have put it on top 3. Honestly, Scarface.
really. What about you, El?
Scarface, I feel like there's so many other movies that I'm like, fuck yeah, that I couldn't. put
Really?
Scarface at the top, like,
Really?
in the third. Yeah, I really couldn't.
I know
It's
hella
such a
people
good
that praise Scarface though.
No, it's a dope ass movie. It's like The Godfather, but I can't just be like, all right, toss it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I just would put it in there as well. It's such a great movie. and I grew up with it too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, there's so many movies out there too. I mean, we're just trying to get down to it because like I feel like if you break it down in categories, it's so much easier. Like action or versus like for kids. You know what I mean? Like for kids, I'm definitely putting Three Ninjas. You know what I mean? Goonies, Space Jam. But we're just kind of going. You said Happy Gilmore. That's probably one of Adam Sandler's best fucking movies.
Yeah, I love that movie.
agree.
What? But I think. All right, so we're going Goonies, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
I think we can all agree to Space Jam, but I'd put that at 5.
Yeah,
it's not top 3 tier.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about The Shining though?
Yo, have you seen the new? Have you seen the newest?
I haven't seen it. Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, bro.
No, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it though. I might even watch that tonight. But bro, I think Shining. I think Shining is one of the greatest movies from that era.
I love the movie, I agree. It's not in my top 5.
Not in your top 5. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What about you said?
It was good, but
what else did you say, El? Because you had a couple of them.
90s or 80s.
Both. Just do 90s because I remember your 80s.
I had Pulp Fiction, Home Alone, Black Mass, Pretty Woman, and Happy.
Okay, I know. I remember that. We watched that fucking enough times to. No, but it's not top tier movie. It's not top tier movie.
Yeah, it's not top tier. But it was dope.
I'd take that out. I'd put. I have Big Daddy, but I'll go Happy Gilmore over Big Daddy.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah, but okay. I'm gonna name 5. Tell me how you guys feel, and then you could swap out whatever until we agree to disagree.
So we got it.
All right, so I'm going Goonies number 1, Pulp Fiction 2, The Shining 3, Matrix 4, Space Jam 5.
I agree with that.
You know what I didn't bring up?
What?
Because I didn't put it on my list. Aliens.
Ooh, Aliens is a good.
Aliens is good, but I wouldn't put it in top 5.
But Aliens is good, but I think it makes it better because there's a series that follows that first one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's why it comes out to be so good.
Yep, they're able to expand on it.
You know? Yeah, but, Aliens versus Predators.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so damn, even Predators with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even think about the first Rambo.
Oh yeah, that's true.
The first Rambo went hard.
Yo, Rambo. Or when did Rocky come out?
I'm pretty sure Rocky and Rambo were around the same time.
Yeah.
Same as Die Hard. Same as Die Hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Die Hard is
Rocky though?
Nah. A-Team, I didn't watch A-Team. I mean, I watched A-Team, but I was like, whatever, about A-Team.
Right.
So we said Goonies, Pulp Fiction, The Shining, Matrix, Space Jam. I think I would actually take Space Jam out and put either Harlem. No, I gotta go Harlem Nights. Did you guys watch?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, we're gonna. No, bro. Harlem Nights. You have to watch it. It's still funny to this day, and it's like not one of those old movies where you kind of it's like cringy to watch because it's so outdated and like the. Watch it. It's fucking comedy. Did you like Coming to America?
Love that movie.
I think Coming to America is a funny ass movie, but I think Harlem Nights is way better.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out.
Okay, so yeah, I was thinking about that too, Boys in the Hood, but I don't think so.
I could top that over The Shining for myself personally.
You said Boys in the Hood over Shining?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I thought I liked that movie.
I don't know. I couldn't do
Shining's
it.
Not, like I said, Shining's not in my top 5. That's a good movie.
That's wild to me.
That
Shining,
is wild, bro.
Like especially when you read all the like the conspiracies along with everything that ties into that movie to where like how like when you actually read how big the hotel is and the resort. I mean, like that shit is crazy once you start diving into that movie and how detailed and like all the crazy. If you guys haven't like dove into this movie and dissected it, do it. I'm pretty sure there's YouTube videos, but that shit is nuts, yo.
Yeah,
I can't take out The Shining top five. I think Shining is definitely top five.
and I agree. I wouldn't take it out.
I
either.
think if anything, we could probably replace Space Jam.
Yeah. No, I mean that's why we put it on top five.
I can't replace Space Jam.
I mean, but that's why we agreed to put it on top five just in case.
Yeah. But I think because what did we say?
We got
16,
Goonies, Pulp Fiction,
16
The
Candles
Matrix.
is everyone's like favorite as well though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like 16 Candles, bro. My mom used to play that shit all the time, and I sit there and watch it every single time it was on.
I'm leaving it at that. I think Fonz agrees with me. Unless you can change my mind and give me a different movie, I think that's where we stand. I might even do Happy Gilmore over Space Jam.
Oh yeah.
I think I'll put Happy Gilmore over Space Jam.
Yeah, like by head.
So Goonies, Pulp Fiction, The Shining, Matrix, Happy Gilmore.
I think Matrix is better than The Shining.
No way, Matrix is not better than The Shining.
I love that movie, dude.
I love The Matrix too. I just rewatched the trilogy. I love The Matrix. I love Keanu Reeves. That's why I have Point Break, and I didn't even think about Speed. That movie is great, but I don't think top 5 tier.
Jurassic Park's good, but I don't think it's top 5.
Yeah, no.
Doom?
Nah.
That was next.
I
Never was.
what if you could give me a movie? I don't think I could replace The Shining, but I will possibly take out The Matrix and or Happy Gilmore. I think our top three are solid. And I think people would agree.
One where he watches
Goonies,
the kid,
Pulp Fiction.
where he's watching the kid.
That's Big Daddy.
Big Daddy? Okay.
I think Happy Gilmore's funnier.
Yeah, I agree.
Happy Gilmore's funnier.
If you could give me two, I'll replace Matrix and or Happy Gilmore.
I got to give it a good.
You think of Friday the 13th. You think of Nightmare on Elm Street. You think of The Exorcist. You think of like physical scary shit. Whereas The Shining was so psychological, it really fucked with you. So I think they brought something different to that. Like it wasn't just a motherfucker with a knife or a machete or a motherfucker jumping in your dreams and fucking you up. It was very psychological. I think that's why The Shining is great.
I agree. That's why I have it on top 3. I mean, I agree with that list.
Yeah. All right, so top 5 for sure. And then we're going to move on to the next topic. Goonies, Pulp Fiction, The Shining, Matrix, Happy Gilmore. If you guys listening, comment down. Let us know what you would replace in our top 5.
Yeah. Hey, do you hear that? Hold up, bro. This just in. It's Fonzie's Fun Facts. The 3 Fs, bro. It's back. Here's one of the fun facts for y'all. Billy goats urinate on their own heads to smell more attractive to females. Damn, if y'all didn't know, there's that, bro. Bananas are curved because they grow towards the sun. I got one more for you guys. If you lift the kangaroo's tail off the ground, it can't hop. And that was the triple S with Fonzie.
I get in a fight with a kangaroo. I'm holding that nigga's tail and elbow into that.
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right.
You like that shit?
So,
I'm done.
Next category or next topic. This is a fun little segment. We did urban legends, so the 3 of us picked We picked folk. We read into folklore. We checked out some urban legends. We checked out some myths, and we all picked one. And then we did a little bit of research. And so we're gonna share with you guys what we found. What we're gonna talk about. Who wants to go first?
All right, I'll kick it off. I'll kick it off.
All right, bet. I'm
All
also
right,
gonna slide in a picture of what we're all talking about, just so you guys know what they kind of look like.
all right.
Go
Just
ahead.
let me know when it.
No,
All
you're
right, I
good.
can
You're
go?
good. It's in, yeah.
All right, for sure. All right, so I mean, I did mine off pretty much New Year, Chinese New Year, to be exact, and the mythical creature, it's named Nian, and according to legend, in ancient China, there lived a monster called the Nian, which means year. It had the body of a bull and the head of a lion. That and it what it would do, it would attack villages every Lunar New Year, and it would start eating the livestock, crops, even people, but especially children. So every New Year's Eve, villagers would have to flee to the mountains to avoid the Nian. But one New Year's Eve, an old beggar arrived at one of the villages, but everyone except an old woman was too busy to pay him any attention. The woman gave him some food and advised him to leave with them. But the old man, the old beggar, told her he would help drive the monster away if she could put him up for a night at her house. She tried to convince him to flee with them, but he refused. So what she did was she eventually accepted his offer. So that night, the Nian rushed into the village, but startled when he saw the red paper framing the door, the old woman's house, which was brightly lit. It was shocked stiff by the loud blast it heard when it approached the house. When the old man suddenly burst out from the front door wearing bright red robes, the Nian got terrified, fled the village. It turned out that the color red, firelight, and loud sounds were the things that the Nian feared most. And by the time that the villagers returned, the old man was gone. It's like he vanished. So they believed him to be like a celestial being who came to help them. Since then, over like on every Lunar New Year, every household would paste the red couplets on the front of their house, let off fireworks, kept their house brightly lit, and stayed up all night to prevent the return of the Nian. And some stories even say that the lion dances was originated from this legend. So pretty much like the Nian is the it's if you wanna say it's kind of like a creature that came in and pretty much did the whole Chinese New Year that you guys know of today. And it was passed down from generations to generations. And that's pretty much all I got from the Nian.
Right.
Joe, that's wild to think. Like, what if they actually stopped doing fireworks and putting red shit up, and this thing came back?
Yo, yeah, that would be fucking crazy.
And
Yo, that's
do
fucking
you
nuts.
did you get what year that started?
The year is not really like specific. It's
Okay,
just that it's been passed down from generations up to 3,000 years. It's
Damn.
been so long.
that's dope. I like that one. That's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
that one's pretty sick though.
Yeah.
Just the origins of Chinese New Year. That's nuts.
All right, so it's pretty funny because I got stuck on two other ones as well, and then another two that were actually some groups of being around Leshy, which is the one I'm actually going to talk about. But it's like the Leshy is a Slavic European folk creature. It's masculine and humanoid in shape. When the Leshy is spotted, it's easily recognizable. It looks like a dude, like literally looks like a grown man. Eyebrows, eyelashes, and his right ear are missing. I didn't really find why the right ear is missing, but their head's also pointed. If a Leshy is in its native forest, like where it's its home, it's as tall as the trees, but the moment it leaves, it goes to like the height of grass. You know, but they can change their shape like anytime they want. It's not just like oh, I'm here, I got to be this size. They could go as many as big as they want really. It's sometimes portrayed with horns, surrounded by a pack of wolves and bears. That's why they have it in if anybody's played The Witcher 3, they have Legion, and that was their version of a legend. but they just turned it into like a monster for the game, you know. But they do have wives, and this is what I was talking about. How I had multiple that I wanted to do. It's called a kikimora. It's a house spirit, but it's in the swamp. Okay, so that's usually their wives, and then they also have kids called leshankis. I didn't see what they looked like, but I do know that that was the name of the kids. So basically, what I found the most interesting was he takes kids, but for two different reasons. He will travel like he'll take the travelers that are going around with their kids or whatnot, and then make them get lost in the forest, and then take the kids, and he'll go take them to what's called a chort. It's like a giant like kind of bull like creature. You see that in The Witcher as well. But they're called the Black Ones, you know. But that's what made people think they're evil. But they also take children from who like are cursed or something like that from their parents away to what's called the forest people. So they'll like help take care of them and whatnot. But then they also are just kind of cool with people, because are humanoid. The only difference is they got some kind of powers and whatnot. But it really just depends on the behavior of the people or the village or whatever's going around their forest. It basically determines how they're going to act. So they're kind of compared to like fairies in their temperamental areas. But that's pretty much all I found. Every time I kept looking for stuff on him, it was like stuff going left and right, or it wasn't too detailed, or it's some of the same stuff that I had already seen.
All right, and now we get to me. So I picked a Wendigo. So they're these crazy, mad tall, like 15 feet creatures. They're usually based in Canada and United States. I got my notes right here, did my research. They're super crazy because they're like super tall, super skinny. You can see their bones, kind of like L. And when you're skinny shit. But they're like, so they're super tall, super skinny. Their eyes are kind of sunken in, and supposedly they have like glowing yellow or gold eyes. And what it is, it's pretty much a human that transforms into these things called Wendigos. And how they transform, it's they get corrupted by usually like greed or selfishness, and when they're about to die, and they die in like shitty ways, like either they starve to death or they like freeze out in the winters and shit. And as they're dying, they kind of just get this power that takes over them, and they transform to just like nothing but evil. um they have like super bad breath apparently and odor, but they're super strong. They're if it was like compared to animals and like hunting, they can hunt and stalk prey better than fucking wolves, better than lions. And they only hunt in they're only one, so they don't hunt in packs. You only find them solos. They like to be by themselves. And it's crazy because they can mimic people's voices without hearing them. So if you're and they're known to get people that camp and travelers. So like if Fonz was out camping, and they would mimic like Ant's voice, they would mimic your brother's voice, so you would think he's there and you would go, and crazy shit like that without even hearing Ant to begin with. Um, so supposedly you could kill it with like I read a couple things. One of them that don't make sense is a club. I would not try to fight something that's 15 feet tall with superhuman, like super strength. I'm not fighting them with the club. You best believe I'm shooting them. But I read that also bullets don't work. The way to kill them is fire. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy. So supposedly you can only burn them. They take bullet shots like whatever. The earliest record of them was in like 1636 in Quebec, Canada. That was like the earliest record that someone like actually wrote about these creatures. And then the most common times that they were popping up in I guess the last time we saw them or someone saw them that probably lived to tell it was 1920. but these things are just like these things are nuts. Like they're super quiet. They can run hella fast, and mainly Canada, but I guess like also like Minnesota, like our cold states. That's where they are too.
Yeah,
Because it always seems to be like snow forest areas that they are in. No,
exactly.
this shit's crazy though. I love this folklore. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Fonz was cool, like the origins of fucking Chinese New Year's. That shit's
Yeah,
crazy, and
for real.
that's why we set off fireworks. L's this giant ass being that can be as small as you said grass when they leave their
Yeah,
home. That shit's
yeah,
nuts. Like I wonder what the missing ear is about. If anyone knows about that,
yeah, for
let us
real.
know. Comment
I can appreciate
if you guys like this segment, let us know so we can do more of these. I always enjoy these. I know L enjoy these.
love
I'm
it.
pretty sure Fonz can get into this too. This
Yes,
shit's
It's
sir.
really
crazy.
dope.
This shit's fun. All right, but now we got our final and last topic: most embarrassing stories.
I was in second. I want to say first or second grade, and what happened was it was Halloween, and I went as a red Power Ranger. And you know how it has a zipper in the back, right? You know you can't take it off, and so unless somebody takes it off for you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
me, I was little. I don't remember that shit. I have to go to the bathroom, so I asked a teacher. I don't remember her name, but it was a female teacher, so I had to go to the bathroom. I had to go pee, bro. So I'm just in there trying to take this off, and I can't take it off. I can't take it off, and I'm just like, "Fuck, bro! Like, what am I gonna do?" And so I'm trying to take it off, and it won't come off. So I piss myself.
No, what
Hey,
the
bro, I
fuck,
did it.
bro?
Bro, I
That's
dead
bad.
ass, bro. Like, I don't know what else to do, so I'm just sitting in the bathroom stall, and I'm just sitting there. I'm just like, fuck this,
You just
because I
did
try to
it.
piss in the urinal, and I can't do it. So I sit in the bathroom stall. And they send out one of my friends. His name is Jesse. Shout out to Jesse. You know, and he comes in there, and he goes like, "Are you okay?" I'm just like, "No, I'm not okay." And he was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, I had an accident. He was like, open the door. Are you stuck on the
Shit.
toilet? And I'm just like, nah, I'm not stuck on the toilet. I had an accident. So I opened the door, and he was like, what's wrong? And it's red, bro. It's a red Power Ranger costume. Obviously, you gotta tell that I pissed myself. So I go, he's like, it's okay, man. He goes, it's okay, bro. We'll take you back to the teacher. Take you
What
back to the
the
teacher. Maybe they'll
Most
help
kids would
out.
roast you, bro.
fuck? Oh yeah,
Hey, for real,
bro.
bro. That was my homie, bro. And the funny thing is, he lived right across from me. But we go back to the teachers, and the teacher was like, "What's wrong? What took you so long?" I'm like, "I don't want to go inside, bro. I don't want to go inside, you know." And she goes, "It's okay. We'll talk outside." I was like, "I had an accident," and
Shit.
so I had my accident, and she calls my parents and whatever. My mom comes up, picks me up, but hey, that motherfucker would always bring it up, bro. No matter what, he would always bring it up. It was like, "Hey, yo, you remember that one time you pissed yourself in Halloween in first or second grade?" I was like, "Fuck you, dude."
And,
But yeah, that's
bro.
pretty much it.
Damn. No, that actually reminded me. I have a better one.
Oh,
So
I got one after you, bro. Trust me.
I was
We're gonna have to
like
put this shit out though. I don't want my mom to see it.
I was like 12 years old. No. Because 12 years old, I was living in Arizona. No, I was way younger actually. I probably had to be like 6 years old. And my dad had a junkyard. And me and my older brother, we would always go to the junkyard, fucking fuck around, jump on cars and shit. But yo, one day I had a shit so bad. It was like during summer, and we would just go there. I had a shit so bad. Here's the thing though, my dad's junkyard had only a porter potty. He didn't have like legit restrooms. So he had two porter potties. At the time I didn't know that the one with the lock on it was his, because his was like super clean and shit. But the other one was for his employees, and those motherfuckers didn't give a fuck. That shit smelled so bad. That shit was so gross. But I had a shit, and my brother didn't tell me that. I was like, wait, why is this one locked? And my brother was like, I don't know, just use the stinky one. And so I go in there, and I'm a germaphobe. So what did I do? I was so short, I would have to sit on the toilet seat to shit. But so I try to squat, bro, but I was so short that the shit hit the rim and then went forward and landed on all of the back of my jeans and my shirt.
Oh fuck,
Like,
bro.
but I didn't know it landed. So like when I put my clothes back on, it was all over my, like me putting my shirt down. I was all over my shirt and my jeans, bro. I had to be like 6 years old, and that was the most embarrassing. Even though there was like no one there but my brother and my dad, it was so embarrassing that my dad had to like he unlocked his porta potty so I could just go sit in there while my mom came to bring me fucking clothes, bro. That was some fucked up shit. No pun intended.
See, honestly, I much have rather just pissed my pants or got some shit on my clothes than. Alright, so I'm in high school, right? I'm 16. I'm in high school, and I went through this chick, right? I'm dating her. And we're supposed to go to the movies that day. I don't remember what the fuck movie it was. Went to the dollar store, grabbed our fucking candy, and then brought it to the house. We're like, all right, we're just gonna wait, toss the shit in your purse, we'll go to the movie. She decides that it's a good idea for us sitting on the living room couch. You know, like living room couch, TV, the kitchen's right here, the fucking dining room table's right here. And she starts, giving me some head, And I was enjoying it. I was looking around, making sure nobody was coming by. But then I stopped paying attention, and I was like, "Oh shit, I should probably pay attention." And I felt like a chill go down my back, and I was like, "Oh shit, someone's looking at me, but I can't see them." So I look to my right, I don't see anybody. I look to my left over there in the kitchen, don't see anybody. I look up, and my mom is standing there with the 2 boxes of fucking candy in her hand, just looking at me, and I'm like, "Oh shit." And my shit goes bam down, bro. And she turns to asking me why. She sees my mom and her face is just, and we're both like, yo, it's bad, bro.
Wait, no.
Bro. And then she said, all right, you guys are going to the movies. Wait till your dad gets home. And I was like, dude, last time I actually got in trouble from my dad, I was probably like fucking 13. So how the fuck am I gonna get in trouble now? So I'm just sitting there thinking about that. And then he gets home, looks at me, does not say anything, walks me to the room with her, and he just, gives us a little talk. I don't remember what he said, but he was kind of like it was like, okay. I don't know why he pulled that shit, but okay.
Damn,
that shit was my, embarrassing as fuck.
This guy.
It's all bad.
That's just funny,
all bro. It was all bad. I'd rather piss on myself or something, bro.
Or get shit on your clothes?
Yeah, dude, that was all bad.
All right.
Well, guys, that was a good run.
Thanks.
Really good run. Just make sure if you guys are watching, click the subscribe button, like it, and share it to everybody that you know. We'll appreciate
all that shit.
All of it. Turn on your post notifications on as well, man. Hit that bell. Bam. Hit that shit. Bam, bam.